everybody. This isn't a haul video or anything. Wow, I'm out of breath. I was trading comments back and forth with Clouder Journey about my my Amazing Spider-Man collection, and he's like, "Oh, that's awesome! You should show it off." So I got all my stuff out. My three long boxes of Amazing Spider-Man. But before we get into all that, I went to the library today because I like to check out trades at the library because I usually get stuff I wouldn't pick up. Like, you know, I would never buy a Batman trade except for maybe like the Killing Joke. It's just not, I'm not that big a Batman guy. Excuse me. But I did pick up some pretty cool stuff. I got this Houdini book. I flipped through this at the library. That was pretty cool. Batman the Long Halloween. I've read this before, and I have some of the singles. And I have, what's the other one that these two guys did? Dark Legacy. I really like that. And I got my copy of that trade signed by Tim Sell at the last convention. I have my trades like right here on this shelf. I was looking for it. Where is it? Weird. Oh, it might be upstairs. Anyway, I picked this up cardboard. Just kind of, I like to grab 5 trades. 5 or 7 for whatever reason. I guess it's just my like neurosis. But this was pretty cool. I just flipped through it at the library just to see. And I read like a quarter of it, so I'm like, I might as well just get this. This was kind of cool. I may do like a recap video on this. Picked up 5 Ghosts Volume 2. I think I've read Volume 1. If not, I'll just reserve it from the library. And I picked this up. This is Batman Long Shadows, which is kind of part of the reason why I came home and I pulled out my Amazing Spider-Man collection. Mark Bagley doing Batman was kind of cool. This isn't, I wouldn't consider this like his best work, and towards the end here, when, excuse me, what's his, Two-Face shows up in this ridiculous costume, kind of took me for a spin. But that was kind of cool, seeing Mark Bagley, who's on the short list of my favorite Amazing Spider-Man artists, doing Batman. So, keeping with my whole favorite Spider-Man artists, I figured I would show off part of my collection. I'm not going to show it all off because that would just take too long. I mean, I have a run of like close to 300 issues of Amazing Spider-Man. But usually people are more interested in like the older stuff. So let's just start there. I've shown this before. This is my copy of 15. I love this book. 35. Very cool. Very cool. It's a little faded. It's banged up, but it's mine, and I didn't pay a lot of money for it. 36. Super cool. We're going to skip a little bit, go to 52. I need to rebag this. I think I got this at I didn't pay the 25 bucks at price tag on this. I think I got this at like a yard sale for like $4 or $5. 57. This was an eBay pickup, so that was cheap. 61. Same thing. It's got like a, I don't know what's going on here. 62. This is one of my favorite covers. John Romita Sr. 63. And this was some of the highlights for me, art-wise, was the John Romita Sr. stuff in Amazing Spider-Man. Number 64. I love that cover. The whole like background thing. If someone did that now, they'd more or less just like Photoshop like real buildings in there. But he actually drew it. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. 65. 66. And I have another copy of this somewhere. I don't know why it's not in my box. Because this is all banged up. 67. probably one of my favorite covers. If I was ever going to do like a comic book tattoo, this would be what I would want. I really like that. That's so cool. And Mysterio is kind of like a, I think, underutilized villain. Anybody that's read like Old Man Logan, I mean, that was pretty much like, why didn't anybody think of that years ago kind of thing. Number 70, 71, 72, 73. Let me get some more. 74. 77. And this is one of my oldest books. Like, I've had this longer than most anything else. 86. Black Widow. 88. Very cool. We're going to skip a little bit here too. This is 112. I love that cover too. Is this Ramita still? It looks like Ramita. He did like the wispy little thing on the head in the shadows. 113. 120. And I've had this book forever too, so that's cool. Okay, yeah, cool. 127. And this book is like crunchy. It's weird. Water damage. But I mean, it's not really a priority for me to upgrade this just yet. I've been working on a bunch of other stuff. My copy of 129. 135. My beat the shit copy of 136. This was the first comic I ever showed off on YouTube. I was doing like a collection video kind of thing when I had all my stuff stacked in the hallway. A lot of it is still in the hallway, but I had a lot of it stacked in the hallway, and this was just like in a box on top of my stuff. I mean, the cover's detached. This is a 0.1 maybe. I mean, this book is beat to shit, but it's Amazing Spider-Man 136. 139. 146. 149. 153. There's a little chipping right there, but spine's okay. Corners are a little blunted. No biggie. 155. 156, and this book's been in my collection for a while too. That's kind of cool. I always liked the cover, even when I didn't know what was going on. Back when I was just reading like my G.I. Joe and my Transformers. That was like my random Amazing Spider-Man book. Very nostalgic. Wow, this one's in backwards. Whatever. 160. 166. 168. 175. 178. I mean, we're into like the awesome like Bronze Age covers. 182. 183 with Big Will. 184. White Dragon. There's a lot of white. White Dragon, White Panther. It's funny. This is awesome. 191. I just like the perspective. This is kind of what I think of when I think of Spider-Man. 192. 195. This book is in great shape. Very fine plus. Near mint minus. 196. 197. 197. Another Mysterio. 199. 205, 212 for Spiderman. Is that right? 215. 217. What a terrible combination. Sandman, Hydro-Man. Really? That sounds like Clayface. $222. Sorry about the glare. 223. 24. 28. 231. 32. 33. Tarantula from Spectacular Spider-Man. 34. 35. 36. 'There's some days I really like John Romita Jr., but then there's like days where I see stuff like this and I'm like, really? Come on, man. 240. I do like this one though. This is a little bit more like a Frank Miller influenced John Romita Jr. This is 241. 242. 243. 244. 245. 46. 47. 48. 49. A nicer copy of 49. 50. 251. 'Very Fine Plus. 252. 253. Rose. I liked the Rose. I kind of liked anybody that was just going to beat the crap out of Kingpin. I just thought that was kind of cool. 254. 255. 255. 256 with Puma. I'd rather just have Craven. I never really understood Puma. 257. Another 257. 258. Another 258. 259 with Hot Mess Mary Jane. 260. I'm missing a couple. I've misplaced like 4 or 5 long boxes of books somewhere. And I know I had the rest of these Spider-Man. This is 263. 264. 265. And the second print on this is really cool with all the silver, which I thought was kind of cool. 266. It's almost cooler than the original cover. 267. The whole, you know, the foil. It's just cool. I like this too. This looks like a Sienkiewicz, but it's a John Byrne. So that's kind of cool. 268. One of my favorite, second favorite maybe, Amazing Spider-Man story. This is 269. Firelord comes down. Spider-Man beats the crap out of him in this one. 270. 271. Another 271. Alright. The dogs are freaking out, so something's probably going on, so I'll just skip to the chase. All of this, can you see it? All of this is the rest of my, or some of my Amazing Spider-Man. This is when the stuff really gets good for me right about here. This is the Mark Bagley stuff. So we go back a little bit. There's Eric Larson, McFarlane. Yeah, he was good. I just kind of got over it really quick. 300 or 301. Man, that was a good read. Good stuff. And then it continues here. Obama. Whatever. Cool. Spider-Man to here. And the last one, oh, I got my annuals. Six. Annual number 4. There we go. 700. Right on. So from like, I'm missing some in the 600s, and I'm missing a couple in the hundreds. And 300, but more or less, there we go. So this box is from 272 to 517, and this is from 518 to 700, minus the ones I'm missing. Alright, man. You wanted to see it, so I showed it to you. I hope you like it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.